Hey guys, welcome to the Fact Check. This is where we check all our garbage that we talk about during the show. Not our garbage, but, hey, I wonder if blah. We found that it's better to kind of go back later than try to do it on the fly. So that's kind of what this is. It's definitely not always PG, so you've been warned. But thanks again for listening, guys. We're steadily growing, and it's just been amazing to see the growth. Please review us on iTunes, subscribe, and rate us with stars. That's the best thing for us to get us boosted in the ratings. The rankings, I should say. So find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We are redoing our Instagram a little bit and going to start posting clips of the podcast on there, when we are going to launch it. So thanks again and have a great day.
Shoot him off a bridge.
All right, guys, this is the Fact Check. We're actually doing it right after. So you didn't bring your laptop.
I know, I left it at home.
Shoot, now
Nobody told me to bring a laptop.
No, it's fine. We should bring our laptops, though, just so you have a little something to look up.
Did you guys see the Croatia won over England today?
What?
So the
World Cup
finals is gonna be Croatia against France.
Nobody cares.
I care.
You do care?
Yeah, of course.
So start looking up. Well, I saved this file a minute.
What am I looking up?
I don't know. Ben's got the list.
Easttown Sports Bar, racist. I didn't hear anything about that.
You didn't hear anything about that?
So maybe Jesper can...
Well, Jesper rolled his eyes, so I can't spell July. I put 2 L's in there twice. 11th.
Why would it be racist?
So there has been an article on Facebook I saw.
Oh. Determined to be run by a racist owner on Reddit.
Yeah. So I don't know anything about it, but I have so much trouble with Facebook. Like, I never know what...
The way the story is written seems kind of like bullshit. In my experience, Easttown is on the more tolerant end of the spectrum, but I can't say one way or the other. Sonny's a shithead.
Yeah, I saw those comments too. So I have noticed that more African Americans do hang out at that sports bar, which, whatever. Yeah.
I don't think...
I don't think...
Really? Yes.
I don't agree with that. I mean, when I pick up people, I pick up all colors. Whatever.
Well, yeah, I know, but my point is, no, I'm not saying it's mainly African Americans.
Not Billy's. Easttown Sports Bar.
Yeah.
Billy's, I see more African Americans.
What? No.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you high?
No.
If you pick up at bar time, there are black people all around at night, right around there.
I don't know.
I don't know. Either way. Can we talk about that a minute? About black and African American?
Yeah. I say black.
Thank you.
I struggle. I struggle with that. Because
Ben has a black daughter.
Well, yeah.
And so my point is like, I've heard people in the last year or two that have said that they don't want to be... We're Americans. We're just like you. We were born here.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't call you...
black.
I don't call you English American. I mean, because we're all from, we came over from the boat.
Better call me Danish.
Well, you are Danish. So, but my point is, I just want to say, like, I feel like I'm going to be racist when I say black or something like, oh, you said black.
Nope, I don't think. In fact, my daughter yesterday, I don't remember exactly what she said, but I was just like, girl, you sounded real black when you said that. And she just laughs and she's like, well, Dad, I am. So
yeah, I don't know. It's just so dumb. But it is pertinent to the story, right? Me talking about that bar and being racist is pertinent for me to say black person to describe that I see. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, if I just say there's a lot of people there, you'd be like, okay, it's a bar. All right, next up.
So I looked it up real quick here, just real fast.
All right.
Should we say black or African American? There's an article about it right here. If it's on Google, it's true.
It's true. The internet rules.
So what is the difference between black and African American? This question first popped into my head in my first semester of community college. I was enrolled in a class called Current Issues in America, where we had the liberty to speak our minds. One of my peers whose views weren't always popular amongst our class, felt the need to get something off her chest. The topic of the class discussion was race, and she had some concerns to bring to light. So she goes into that one, and she says exactly what you just said about, well, I'm an American just like you.
Right.
So I guess her term was she should call black. So I don't know.
I'm sure a bunch of black people are hanging out when they're trying to describe us. They go, that white guy, the white guy that walked in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Just to me, it seems...
When someone calls a person African American, they assume that person has African lineage. Black with a capital B doesn't mean that those in the community wish to disconnect themselves from their past. They embrace it, but they want to be able to embrace the culture of their immediate ancestors.
Which are Americans.
To borrow the perspective of the extraordinary Maya Angelou, for Africa to me is more than a glamorous fact. It is a historical truth. No one can know where he is going on this one. So basically, yeah.
And if you want to get technical, I'm sure even 4 or 5 generations, they probably still have some African descent. I mean, it's obvious, but anyways. Next up.
All right, fireworks shot off of Bridge Street. I'm sorry, Jesper.
Did you look it up?
They're not shot off of Bridge Street.
They
close Bridge Street down for pedestrians to watch the fireworks. Oh. That's why the road closes.
Yeah,
The fireworks are actually shot off of the Blue Bridge and the Gillette pedestrian bridge.
Okay.
Which is the one by Amway, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
The Blue Bridge is by what's it
GVSU, and it goes across to
the center. What's it called? The Eberhard.
Eberhard, yep. Yeah. And then it takes you across the river to Amway area.
Yep.
When you said bridge, I was like, all right, whatever. But I'm like, where on bridge are they shooting those off? Because that's a busy road.
Yeah. Well, they
blocked
close.
it. They blocked the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Bridge. They block
so you can actually go to the fireworks and sit on Bridge Street.
Okay.
So it's kind of a cool thing.
Cool. I found out a couple. There was last year also that if you go further up, if you the bridge on College is actually usually empty, so you can just kind of pull in and
the bridge on College,
the bridge over the highway on College.
Oh, you can see the fireworks from there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
I don't like a big crowd, so I never go to fireworks.
Yeah.
So what's up next?
I'm Googling it now.
Okay. I can do some ahead of time if you want, but...
So let's see. Oh, when did Power Doors debut? 20 years ago?
Crickets.
Why are you looking up, am I?
I am.
Jesper. Let's see.
I can't spell.
Does Uber require you to say, what is your name?
Oh.
Well, first thing was, when did Power Doors come out? But then it gave me, when did Power Windows come out? Can you take a guess on that?
Power Windows?
Yep. Oh, you're looking at it.
Oh, sorry.
Crap. 1946. When were Power Doors invented? Thank you, Google, for finishing my sentence. Boy, this is a lively one, guys.
I know, man.
No, not power door locks. Gosh. I don't know. At first couple links, or first couple searches, I'm not finding anything. A lot of power locks, power windows. Somebody posted 2015 automatic doors lock. Oh, automatic door locks. Damn it. It's all about locks. Sorry, guys. I don't know.
Locks in there?
No, I didn't. Oh, I did. Oh, my gosh.
Well, we'll do mine then.
Thank you. The B team over here.
So, yeah. So, actually, in the current Uber requirements, all it says is after the ride, enter your vehicle you confirm their name. So it doesn't specify how.
Yeah.
So that's all Uber says right now.
Oh, you got it. What year were automatic doors invented?
Yeah, but years aren't right because years are talking about automatic sliding door to go into a market.
Oh.
So when were power door invented? This is crazy for vans.
Well, you shouldn't do invented. You should say first used, because they were probably invented a long time before. Sliding door.
Ooh, this is it. See a year anywhere on that?
The 53, Kaiser Motors. That's pocket doors. Never mind.
Pocket doors. Vertical doors.
Ooh, Chrysler minivan firsts. 36 things Chrysler did first.
Oh, here we go. Oh, what the hell? This is crazy. How can it be this hard?
When did they do it, Ben? Come on.
I'm looking.
Why do we even care about this?
Because it's a fact check.
Power sliding door obstacle detection system.
Oh, come on. This is... Oh,
why
shit.
can't we just find this?
Now it's pissing me off.
Does it say suicide doors?
Yeah, do you don't know what a suicide door is?
Fine.
Opens the opposite way. Gullwing doors. Let's see what that looks like.
Oh, yeah,
that's cool.
Those are awesome.
Plug door. Yeah, I got nothing.
I have power dual sliding door. It was 2001.
There, look at that first.
This is the one we just clicked on.
No, the Chrysler Minivan first, all par. There we go. That one.
Oh, I was just there.
Looks like 1983, maybe. Resulting in I'm going to just say 1983 and move on with life.
It's going to keep me up at night.
It is. Oh, here's some interesting things. Integrated child seat, 1992. All-wheel drive, 1991.
Adjustable cup holders, 96.
That's crazy. A standard
What?
driver's side airbag, 1991. That is crazy.
Integrated child seat. I rented a BMW in Denmark once.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So it had a seat in it?
It had the car seat. You just kind of, underneath the seat, you just kind of pull the
Pulls
handle.
out?
And booster came up. And
Really?
then you had the other booster attachment you had to put on the top. It was awesome.
That would be nice. Wireless headphones, 2000.
Wow.
Mine has that.
I thought this would be easy to find.
I thought it would be too, and I still am not confident 1983, but I mean,
We'll
whatever.
go with it.
I love it. A Ford ad on a Chrysler article. All right, what's the next thing?
Can a bank impound your car if it is discovered that you have been
Oh
driving
gosh,
for
this
rideshare?
one's going to be tough because it's such a niche market. How about, can a bank refuse you financing if you are an Uber driver? Didn't spell any of that right. Come on, Google. No. Can. People are like screaming. Idiots. Get your own podcast.
I bet the difference partly is you brought I kind of did a search on commercial auto financing, and there's a difference there between commercial auto financing and residential auto.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's probably what it is, essentially, more like that.
Uber's part time for me. I finally got to the point of making money, but I made sure to ask the salesman if they dealt with Uber drivers. Said yes. Went through the whole process of buying my first car on my own. Knew if I didn't get it, it would be too low credit history score. No, I did not get financing because I drive Uber, and it's not a risk the bank is willing to take. Has anyone come across this? Without Uber income, I look like I can't afford a car payment. but with it I become a liability. Someone wrote, yep, when I was buying a car, they told me most banks won't give loans to rideshare drivers if it's their main source of income. They want to see regular pay stub. Okay, well, that's different.
Right.
That's we understand that. Oh, and then he responds and says, my main source of income is from medical practice. What are you doing driving Uber? But when all's said and done, it's about even. Half comes from medical, half comes from Uber. Definitely not my main. So you should probably not even mention you're doing Uber at all. The next guy is like, yeah, try again, but don't even mention Uber as a source of income. Banks generally won't loan most people in the livery business because you're greatly depreciating the asset that you use as collateral to offset the loan that they're giving you. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So think about that. You drive it for a year, you depreciate the hell out of it, and then you go and get it repoed. Let's say you stop paying on it. So all of a sudden they get this car that's still owed like 10 grand, but he's put 100,000 miles on. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So the bank's asset is that car. That's what they, so if you put 100,000 miles on a year and all of a sudden you decide not to pay anymore, they bring it back. They're like, oh, well, we're not going to get anything out of this car.
But then there should be some rules. Then they need to put some stipulations on the financing.
Right.
Which I don't think that there is.
Well, if they were smart, they would say, okay, well, your normal interest rate would be 12. We're going to charge you double.
Sure.
Because you're a rideshare driver. And if people say, okay, then, hey, they're making out on it. But, yeah, that's this guy, that he made a good point. I never thought about that. If they need to collect it, thanks for the input. Go to Uber company store and pay $250 a week at least. Okay.
They don't do that in the Grand Rapids market.
No. I don't think you can rent a car either.
I don't think so. That is so dangerous, though, that whole thing.
What?
Renting a car to drive for Uber and the amount of money they have to pay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Well,
like,
they're
you
basically
don't even take money home.
So here's the point: they're feeding on the poor.
Oh yeah,
because you're going to pay $250 a week,
right?
And because they can't get financing for regular cars, so that's crazy. What else we got?
The last thing that I had, and again, this would be difficult to look up. Can Uber take money away from an unrouted ride? So if you're deviating from the route, adding a stop, but you're not adding it into the app.
How do I Google that? Well, we know they can.
They wouldn't take money away, right? They would cancel the ride.
No, they wouldn't. They would just only pay you for what they would pay you from what the person put in from point A to point B.
Actually, I think the gentleman we wouldn't name by name earlier, didn't he have one like that?
Yes.
There was that fun one where he's like...
Oh, yeah, he went to Indiana and then back to Kalamazoo.
Yeah. And then they actually took like a ton of money away from them. They like something, but he said something about that passengers had told Uber that they had tipped him.
I don't remember.
Cash dollars, and so they took away the $60 cash
Oh,
something like that
yeah.
they have already paid him in cash.
Right.
I don't know. Which, why would Uber even do that? Because,
Well,
first of all, like, you're not supposed to give me cash, right? And
yeah.
Because, I don't know.
I don't think Uber reviews trips, but if the passenger flags it and says, this is ridiculous, why did we go this route?
I don't think they do either. I don't think it's a computer thing that just catches it. I think if someone complains about it, they look it up and like, oh, I guess they did.
Because I did have an inefficient route too. It was that one Days Inn ride.
Yeah.
Granville versus
right
the other one.
I had a one too. It's a video called Groundhog's Day on our YouTube page, and that just went in a circle like 3 times. But that's funny.
I had one time where Uber didn't pay me a surge.
Yeah, that was recent though, wasn't it?
Was that during Beer Fest?
It was yes, no, yes.
That
it
was Nick.
It was. Well, I don't know.
No, it was both of them.
Yeah, that's right.
It was both of you guys.
It was Beer Fest, but it was at bar close.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
And it was at. I picked them up at the bar. It was a 3.0 or 4.0. Maybe it was even a 4.0. and it was like $60 or something like that. But they ended up giving them to me finally. I
remember. I even wrote.
I had to write like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I even
them.
said to you, I'm like, you're not getting that money. Forget about it. And I'm glad you were persistent.
Oh yeah,
I'm surprised that they did pay that. So,
but finally, somebody the third person I actually I talked to by email, they finally came back and said, no, you're right. In looking at all the surrounding areas, there's no reason why that pickup should not have been a 4.0. At the same time.
Yeah.
And so that's why they end up adjusting and gave me an adjustment. So
Nice.
Interesting.
So I have a weird thing that's going on.
Oh?
So it's not saving. I can't stop this one. Like Audacity is getting a little, and then I'm worried about this one.
Just cancel. You still have the file open. It's okay.
Okay.
which one is that?
You have two windows open.
Okay.
That's
no, I was worried that other one wasn't going to save.
But